The beginning of the story, we see an 18-year-old girl named Sara, who is chatting with her friend in the classroom. Suddenly, Sara's boyfriend, Skyler, enters the class. The two are deeply in love, but their relationship is currently strained. This tension arose because Sara had refused to get intimate with Skyler, which led him to start ignoring her. Sara doesn't like this because she misses Skyler a lot. To make things right, Sara visits Skyler's house late at night, and the two begin to get intimate. But during this moment, Skyler suddenly starts screaming and behaving strangely, but eventually he calms down and feels fine again. The next day, Sara arrives at school dressed up and looking stunning. Her beauty grabs everyone's attention. Everyone starts staring at her as she walks in. Sara meets Skyler, but soon after, she starts vomiting. She rushes to the washroom to clean herself up. Later, she joins her friends in the cafeteria, where Skyler is also present. While sitting there, Sara's mood begins to shift unpredictably. One moment she's laughing and the next she's crying, which seems quite strange. Suddenly, she feels a sharp pain in her stomach. Noticing this, one of her friends jokingly asks, "Could it be that you're pregnant?" This comment leaves Sara feeling deeply worried. That night, when Sara is home, she takes a pregnancy test and the result comes back negative. Relieved, she throws the test kit into the trash and goes to bed. But the next morning, Sara wakes up to a shocking sight. Her stomach is swollen, which terrifies her. She quickly checks the discarded pregnancy test and is shocked to see it now reads positive. She's pregnant. Sara is confused, as this was her first time being intimate, and her belly is so swollen it looks like she's several months pregnant. Just then, Sara hears her mother approaching her room. Not wanting her mom to find out, Sara sneaks out through the window. Moments later, Skyler calls, asking her to meet him to be intimate again, but Sara makes an excuse and declines. She then heads to her friend Hayley's house and tells her everything that's happened, begging for her help. Hayley is equally baffled and questions whether Sara had been intimate with someone before Skyler. Sara firmly denies it. Determined to keep her pregnancy a secret, Sara and Hayley visit a clinic. Inside the clinic, a man is campaigning about abortion awareness. Ignoring him, Sara speaks with a nurse, explaining everything she's been through. The nurse finds the situation extremely unusual. She conducts an ultrasound, but instead of a human fetus, she sees a strange creature. Horrified, the nurse runs off to get the doctor, leaving Sara and Hayley in shock. At this point, Sara begins experiencing intense labor pains and asks Hayley to check on her. Just then, the nurse returns with the doctor. Despite the nurse warning the doctor that there's something unusual inside Sara's stomach, the doctor insists that it's his duty to help the patient and begins preparing for the delivery. As the delivery progresses, Sara gives birth to the creature. The moment it emerges, the horrifying creature instantly attacks and kills the doctor in one swift move. Creature is terrifying. It's small but extremely dangerous, with razor-sharp teeth and incredible speed. Everyone is horrified as they witness the creature wreaking havoc, tearing through the clinic with alarming speed and aggression. Sara and Hayley are in complete shock, unable to comprehend how an alien creature could have come from Sara's stomach instead of a human baby. Meanwhile, the nurse grabs a flashlight and begins searching for the creature. Suddenly, the creature attacks her, jumping onto the nurse's head and taking control of her mind. It's then revealed that the creature is not just any monster, but an alien being capable of controlling humans. Once it takes over someone, it can force them to do anything, even kill others. Witnessing this horrifying scene, Sara and Hayley realize they cannot stay at the clinic any longer. They quickly flee, get into a car, and drive away as fast as they can. After driving for a while, they stop at a seemingly safe location. Sara starts to feel a bit calmer, thinking they've escaped the danger. But suddenly, she experiences intense pain in her stomach again. To their horror, they realize that another alien creature is growing inside her. Hayley is terrified and urges Sara to inform the police. But Sara refuses, afraid that the police might tell her mother about her pregnancy, which she's desperate to keep a secret. Hayley suggests that Sara should tell Skyler about the situation, as he recently came back from Mexico and might have brought some kind of virus with him. But Sara refuses to involve Skyler, not wanting to drag him into this mess. Instead, she takes Hayley back to her house. At home, Sara starts feeling the intense pressure of giving birth to another alien creature, but is unable to go through with it. Suddenly, Sara's mom is about to enter the room. Panicked, Sara quickly hides. After her mom leaves, Sara confides in Hayley, admitting that she desperately wants to get rid of whatever is inside her. That's when Hayley remembers Dave, an expert in animal reproduction who might be able to help. Sara agrees, and the two of them quickly get in the car and head to Dave's house, hoping he can provide a solution to their nightmare. Meanwhile, the man outside the clinic who is spreading awareness about abortion calls the police, reporting that something strange is happening inside. A police officer assures him they are on their way, but the man, driven by curiosity, enters the clinic alone. Inside, he is attacked and controlled by the alien creature just like the nurse. Shortly after, a police officer arrives at the clinic and is horrified to discover several bodies. He quickly calls for an ambulance. While investigating the scene, the officer finds a form with Sara's name on it. Realizing she is somehow connected to the chaos, he starts piecing together that Sara may be at the center of this terrifying outbreak. Sara and Hayley arrive at Dave's house and explain everything to him. Hearing their story, Dave is deeply concerned but agrees to help. He lays Sara down and explains that he will inject her with a eutronium serum, which should force the alien creature out of her stomach. To ensure the creature doesn't escape, Dave sets up a containment machine designed to trap and kill it once it emerges. However, after administering the injection, nothing happens. Desperate, Sara agrees to take a stronger dose. Dave heads to another room to get more of the eutronium injection. Suddenly, someone starts breaking down the front door. Fearing it's the alien creature, they grab weapons and prepare to defend themselves. But when the door bursts open, it's not the alien, it's the police. The officers arrest Sara, Hayley, and Dave on suspicion of being involved in the horrific incidents at the clinic and take them to the police station. There, the officers begin interrogating Sara and Hayley. During the questioning, Sara's mother arrives, having been called by the police. When she learns about Sara's pregnancy, she becomes furious and starts scolding her. The officer tells her to remain quiet and let them handle the situation. The officer then presses Sara to explain what happened at the clinic. Sara nervously confesses that she was pregnant and gave birth to an alien creature. Unsurprisingly, neither her mother nor the officers believe her. Hayley then trying to convince them that Sara is telling the truth. Just then, the alien creature suddenly enters the station, controlling a man. The officers are baffled by what they're seeing. Panicking, they shoot at the man being controlled by the alien. The man is killed, but failing to harm the alien creature. As one of the officers approaches the body to investigate, the alien launches a surprise attack on him. Panic spreads as the officers realize the creature is far more dangerous than they imagined. Fearing for their lives, Sara, her mother, and Hayley rush into a jail cell and lock themselves inside, hoping the thick bars will keep them safe. Sara's mother is still confused about the origin of the alien creature. Hayley explains that Sara became pregnant after being intimate with Skyler, and that's when she gave birth to the alien. Dave realizes that the first alien creature has returned to retrieve the second one still inside Sara. Meanwhile, the alien creature takes control of an officer, forcing him to attack and kill the other officers. Amid the chaos, Sara, her mother, Hayley, and Dave attempt to escape the station. But the alien creature attacks another officer, controlling him and driving a pen into his own eye. Acting quickly, Dave manages to throw the alien off the officer and kill it temporarily. Realizing there's no time to waste, Dave urges Hayley and Sara's mother to help him remove the second alien from Sara. But before Dave can act, the alien creature seizes Dave and brutally breaks his neck, killing him instantly. Sara and Hayley manage to hide in a room, but just as Sara's mother approaches, the alien creature captures her and takes control. The creature then enters the room, attacking Hayley and pushing her aside, then turns its attention to Sara. Terrified, Sara watches as the creature extracts the second alien from her stomach. Once it emerges, the creature is visibly pleased, then leaves the room, taking the newly born creature with it. Sara and Hayley, still reeling from the chaos, decide to go to Skyler's house. When Sara tells Skyler that she gave birth to two alien creatures, he is both shocked and disturbed. He can't believe what he's hearing. Sara, desperate for answers, asks him if he knows anything about it, especially since she became pregnant the very next day after being intimate with him. She wonders if he ate something or did anything in Mexico that could explain it. But Skyler dismisses her questions as nonsense and, frustrated, leaves the house. After Skyler leaves, Sara finds his locked laptop. She realizes that Skyler used to write a blog, and she suspects that something he did in Mexico may be the key to understanding what's happening. The laptop could hold answers. Determined to get to the bottom of it, Hayley suggests that they take the laptop to her house, where her brother, who is a hacker, can help unlock the laptop and uncover the truth behind Skyler's mysterious actions in Mexico. Meanwhile, the first alien creature, still controlling Sara's mother, enters a store and begins attacking everyone inside. As chaos unfolds, only one man manages to survive by hiding. He sneaks out of the store and quickly calls the police station to report the massacre. At the station, the officer who survived with a pen stuck in his eye receives the call and, after speaking with the man, prepares to go to the store to investigate. The officers gear up, ready to confront whatever awaits them inside the store. Hayley takes Sara to her brother, who is able to hack into Skyler's laptop. After accessing the device, Sara starts watching a blog video that Skyler had recorded during his trip to Mexico. In the video, Skyler shares his visit to a museum where he accidentally broke an ancient Maya doll, which released a gas. Skyler unknowingly inhaled it. As Sara continues watching, she sees footage of an ancient pregnant woman and later, a creature engaging in intimate activities. It becomes clear to her that this is the source of everything that's happened to her. She discovers that the two alien creatures she gave birth to were, in fact, male and female. Creatures will later mate and give birth to more offspring. These creatures plan to continue their cycle, impregnating more humans to expand their population, ultimately taking over Earth and ruling over humanity. Meanwhile, the police officer arrives at the store and meets the man who had called him. The man explains everything, and the officer, armed with a gun, enters the store. He checks the camera footages, and it shows the alien creature controlling Sara's mother. The officer then calls Sara, informing her about her mother being controlled by the creature. Concerned, Sara and Hayley head to the store, but when they arrive, they find that the creature is no longer there. Suddenly, Sara remembers that the creature might seek out a place with a large crowd. She then recalls her friend's party, where all their friends are gathered. Sara and Hayley arrive at their friend's party, prepared for a confrontation. Sara brings along some ancient equipment, while Hayley carries electric shock devices to subdue the creature. They try to warn everyone at the party about the creature, but no one believes them. Meanwhile, Skyler, who has been taken over by the creature, becomes ready to engage intimately with any girl at the party, as the creature has taken control of him. Creature wants Skyler to have intimate relations with girls and father children for it, so the population of these alien creatures can grow. As chaos unfolds at the party, Sara's mother is locked in a room where she witnesses the two alien creatures mating. The male creature impregnates the female creature and then charges into the party, attacking people and creating mass panic. Partygoers scream and scramble to escape as the creature becomes increasingly violent. Sara and Hayley take action. Sara strikes the creature, while Hayley uses the electric shock device to subdue it, but the creature only grows more aggressive. Rampages through the party, attacking indiscriminately. At one point, it knocks Hayley to the ground and then gains control over Skyler, forcing him toward Hayley. In a desperate move, Hayley delivers an electric shock directly to Skyler's private part, breaking the creature's control over him. Staggering from the attack, the creature inadvertently falls into a grinder mixer. Seizing the opportunity, Sara locks the creature inside and turns the mixer on. Powerful blades grind the creature to death, finally ending the terror. After defeating the male creature, Sara rushes into another room to find her mother. She helps her escape through a window, ensuring her safety. Just as she turns around, Sara comes face to face with the female creature. It's now ready to give birth. Creature locks eyes with Sara and attacks her viciously. Sara fights back with everything she has, but the creature's strength is overwhelming. In a desperate move, Sara grabs a bottle of Eutatonic and throws it directly into the creature's abdomen. Chemical reacts violently, destroying the unborn alien inside the creature. In its weakened state, the female creature collapses and dies, finally bringing an end to the nightmare. Sara stands victorious but exhausted, knowing she saved everyone from an even greater threat. With the nightmare finally over, Sara and Hayley step outside to see ambulances rushing to assist the injured partygoers. The aftermath of the chaos is evident, but the threat has been eliminated. Both Sara and Hayley exchange a look of relief, knowing they fought bravely to stop the alien creatures from wreaking further havoc. And with that, this thrilling movie comes to an end. Friends, what would you do if such a terrifying creature appeared in your town? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. We'll see you in the next one. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy. Goodbye for now.